CEO tasted the noodles made by the maid, and immediately felt something was different. The noodles didn't have the fragrance of scallions. Although he doesn't eat scallions, he likes their flavor. His noodles used to have that scent every day. So he asked the maid to remake a bowl without scallions but still with the flavor of scallions. The maid thought the CEO was deliberately making trouble because he had separated from his wife. His sister saw this and said only his wife could tolerate his weird habits. It turns out that every time his wife made noodles, she would pick out the scallions, just to suit the CEO's taste. Even his sister envied her, shaking her head. But the CEO didn't appreciate it at all. Yesterday, he brought his first love, who had just returned to the country, home. His wife came home and felt very uncomfortable seeing this, but the CEO didn't care at all. He even asked his wife to bring the newly bought cake for his first love to eat, because his first love was hungry. The mother-in-law also encouraged the CEO to divorce his wife and marry his first love instead, saying his wife was just a substitute for his first love. Upon hearing this, the wife was heartbroken, so she immediately agreed to the divorce. The CEO thought his wife wouldn't dare to divorce. He asked her to get the divorce agreement that he had already prepared, saying that once she signed it, she could leave the house. To his surprise, she immediately went to get it. At this moment, his first love pretended to persuade the CEO, expressing guilt for causing the couple to fight over divorce right after her return. She planned to apologize to the woman. The mother-in-law, seeing how kind the first love was, said the woman had been clinging to the CEO for the past 4 years, so she predicted that in less than a minute, the woman would cry and come out begging the CEO not to divorce her. Sure enough, the next second, the woman threw the divorce agreement onto the table. The CEO laughed when he saw that her name wasn't on the document. He mistakenly thought she didn't dare to really divorce him. The woman explained that the divorce agreement stated she would get $1 billion commercial street, but she didn't see the transfer agreement. Realizing that his wife really wanted a divorce, the CEO got angry and took out the transfer agreement to sign it. Then he forced his wife to sign the divorce agreement and leave. The mother-in-law yelled at the woman, calling her an orphan, saying that for all these years, she had been living off the CEO. She told her if she didn't dare to sign, she shouldn't make a scene here, and that the Duan family wouldn't tolerate her bad temper. Hearing this, the wife signed the divorce agreement without hesitation. She threw her wedding ring in front of the CEO, and turned around, leaving the house without looking back. The next morning, the CEO found that he couldn't even tie his own tie. At that moment, his sister came over and mocked him, saying that without his wife, not only was he sleepless, but he couldn't even dress himself. The CEO thought that his wife had called his sister last night, and asked her to come today to plead for him. But his sister replied that the one who should be pleading was the CEO. Although the CEO didn't admit to regretting the divorce, when he ate noodles, he realized they didn't have the flavor of scallions. He remembered how his wife used to pick out the scallions, leaving only the flavor for him. His sister mocked him, saying that now he realized how good his wife was. But the CEO showed disdain and claimed that if the woman hadn't looked like his first love, he would never have given her a second glance 4 years ago. His sister, hearing this, thought he was just a scumbag. Suddenly, the woman called. The CEO mistakenly thought the woman was calling to beg him to reconcile, but the woman had resigned from her position as the company's chief designer. The HR director asked if they should accept her resignation, adding that the company would fall apart without the woman. The CEO arrogantly allowed her to leave the company, because